sit back and imagine the breathtaking view of snowcaps and glaciers. This is all part of my favorite vacation I took with my family when I was 10 years old. On this trip, we went through the Alaskan cities of Fairbanks, Anchorage, and Denali. What made this trip so special were the glaciers that we saw, the Iditarod dogs, as well as the bus tour that we took. First off, what really sticks out to me most about Alaska is the glaciers. It is truly amazing to see the size difference between glaciers, which are about 9,000 feet tall, and Mount McKinley, which is the largest mountain in North America. The views from these two places were absolutely fascinating. We went up to the top of the glacier, which is not about half to a third of the height of Mount McKinley, and it was still amazing just to see the view there. The history is also amazing, with the last one being formed before the last ice age. Here's a picture of me holding the glacier, part of the glacier. Next, we went on an Iditarod tour, which is the longest and most famous race in Alaska, which features Alaskan husky dogs. While on this trip, we got to ride in one of the sleds while huskies pulled us. It wasn't quite like the race because we weren't going as fast, and there was a large group of people, so it had a little bit of effect on the speed, but it was still awesome to see that kind of environment. Next, we got to hold the puppies, and dogs being my favorite animal, I thought this was really cool, and probably one of my favorite parts of the trip. Here's a picture of me holding one of these guys when I was just a little guy here. Next, we went on an Alaskan bus tour. This was really cool because we got to see plenty of animals that were foreign to this part of the country and only found really in Alaska. These were caribou, moose, and white wolf. So it was pretty cool to see this. I don't have pictures, but also we went through, to get to the Iditarod dogs, we had to drive on the bus and then hike a little bit to get to the city. And while we were there, we saw the dogs and also panned for gold. The Alaskan gold miner is also very prevalent in that part of Alaska, and we got to kind of act like them, pan for gold, which is also really cool. I still have the gold here at my house somewhere, so that was real memorable. In conclusion, the trip to Alaska was absolutely breathtaking. It was fascinating just to see that part of the country where everything there is real foreign to us living in Ohio. This was such an awesome trip because, like I mentioned, the glaciers that we saw, the Iditarod dogs, and the bus trip was just truly amazing to see all those things. It's an opportunity that if I had again, I would never pass that up. It was just amazing just to see Alaska, probably one of the coolest states that people don't really think of. So I would encourage you, if you ever have the opportunity to go to Alaska, definitely take up on that experience. So thanks, guys.